In the heart of the forsaken forest, there stood an ancient mansion that had been abandoned for decades. Its windows were shattered, and the once grand doors now hung askew, groaning a mournful creak whenever the wind whispered through. Legend had it that the mansion was the home of Lord Gregor, a man who was said to have dabbled in the dark arts, seeking forbidden knowledge that was better left undiscovered. On a cold, moonless night, a young woman named Elara found herself lost in that very forest. Her car had broken down miles away, and in her desperation to find shelter, she stumbled upon the eerie structure. With trepidation gnawing at her, she pushed open the creaking door and stepped inside. The air was thick with the scent of decay and whispers of unseen entities. As she ventured deeper into the mansion, strange things began to happen. Paintings on the walls seemed to follow her with their eyes, and shadows danced on the edges of her vision. She heard faint whispers, barely audible, yet unmistakably sinister. Clutching her phone, she tried to call for help, but the device was dead. The mansion seemed to swallow every semblance of the outside world. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the corridor, making her heart leap into her throat. She turned to see a figure at the end of the hall, a tall, shadowy silhouette that seemed to radiate malevolence. Paralyzed by fear, Elara watched as the figure slowly advanced towards her, its form contorting and shifting in the dim light. She tried to run, but her legs felt heavy as if bound by an invisible force. The figure reached out with a gnarled hand, and just as it was about to grasp her, a blinding light filled the room. Elara awoke to find herself in her car on the edge of the forest, the morning sun warming her face. She glanced at her phone, which was now fully charged, and saw that no time had passed since she first encountered the mansion. Shaken and bewildered, she drove away, the memory of that ghastly encounter forever etched in her mind. As she sped down the road, she noticed a flicker in her rearview mirror, a fleeting glimpse of a shadowy figure standing at the forest's edge, watching her with glowing eyes.